Today, I'm going to show you how to make this really cool little motorboat. And I'm going to be using this smoothie drinks carton from Innocent. They're sponsoring this video and asked me to make something using one of their products. Start by using a pen and a ruler to draw a line all the way around the middle of the container, like this. Then using a pair of scissors, carefully cut it in half. This is now going to be our boat. To make a cabin for the boat, we're going to take the other half of the container and cut the bottom off. This is going to fit inside the boat here to make a cabin. Or if you have another empty juice carton, you can cut the bottom off that to make a slightly bigger cabin. I've also cut out some windows, and we'll be fixing this in place later. Next, we're going to take the last bit of the carton and cut off the top. Then we're going to cut off these side pieces at an angle, like this. This piece is going to sit in the back of our boat, and we're going to hold it in place with some strips of duct tape. Next, we're going to make a small hole in the back of the boat, roughly here. I'm using a screwdriver. It needs to be just big enough for a small drinking straw to go through. To power this boat, we're going to use an old handheld battery fan. I'm going to pull the old fan blades off so we can connect straight to the motor. I'm going to position it on the boat here so it sits nicely in the centre. And I'm going to fix it in place using a strip of duct tape. Cut off any excess, and it should look like this. Next, we're going to take a kebab skewer and using a ruler and some pliers, cut off a piece about 10 centimetres long. Then take the bottle top from our drinks carton and using the sharp point from the kebab skewer, pierce a hole right through the middle of the top. Next, using your scissors, carefully cut off the side of the bottle top all the way around, so you're left with just a flat piece of plastic with a hole in it, like this. Then, using a marker pen, we're going to divide the top into thirds and draw a triangle on each of the lines. Then use your scissors again to cut out each of these triangles. This is going to be our propeller. Next, push it onto the length of kebab skewer we cut earlier and give each blade a twist, like this. I'm twisting them this way because the motor spins anti-clockwise as you look at it, which means it'll spin the propeller like this. Check which way your motor spins before you twist the blades. Next, I'm going to squeeze out some 2-part epoxy glue and use it to fix the propeller onto the shaft. This should hold it firmly in place and help to keep the twist on the propeller blades. When it's dry, it should look like this. Next, we're going to take a drinking straw and cut off a piece about 8 centimetres long. Then slide it through the hole at the back of the boat and line it up at the same angle as the motor. The end should be just below the bottom of the boat. Then, using your epoxy glue, fix the straw into place. This will also help make the boat watertight. When all the glue is dry, take the propeller and push it up through the straw. The tip of the skewer and motor should just be touching. Then use a thin strip of duct tape to fix them both firmly together, like this. Switch it on to give it a test and you can see it working. Pretty cool, huh? Next, we're going to fit the cabin. Put it in position just in front of the motor and use a couple of strips of duct tape to hold it in place. And there we have our finished motorboat. You could use it like this, but I'm going to paint my boat using some waterproof acrylic paint. I gave this a couple of coats and also sprayed it with some waterproof lacquer. When it's dry, it should look like this, and it's ready to use. You can test it in a bathtub or try it straight in a pool or a pond. It works really well, and I was impressed with just how quick they go.